I've had this Hutch sitting in my garage for at least 6 months. I picked it up from a local auction for only $15. Although it is vintage and overall in good condition, I decided to make it a bit more modern and give it a makeover. First, I worked on removing all of the hardware, drawers, and doors. I removed most of the dust, but I did not clean it just yet. To remove the old finish, I used QCS non-toxic stripper. While that did its thing for the next 20 minutes, I scrubbed and cleaned the doors and the base of the Hutch with dish soap and water. I made sure to wipe it clean with just water afterwards to remove any residue. I scrubbed everything I stripped with some steel wool and wiped it clean with some clean QCS.
I ordered these attachments for the sander. It's supposed to be like a soft sponge that you can attach your sanding discs to. Okay, so apparently the black is soft and the yellow is supposed to be a medium density foam. It also came with a couple of sanding discs, but these are like 2,000, 1,000 grits, and that's something we don't typically use. So I'm gonna go with the soft one, and I'm gonna see how it works to like get into this detail that's curved so I don't mess up the shape of the detail. So supposedly you just attach it on here. Let's see how it does.
I don't know why I hadn't tried using some of these pads before, but I'm so glad that I did. It definitely cut down on the hand sanding time, and it is a good alternative if spending more money on a higher end sander is not an option. It works great on curved and detailed trim without altering the shape. I moved on to scuff sanding the base with 220 grit.
Okay, so I just got done sanding the top completely down. I removed the finish completely, so you can probably guess that I'm going to be doing some type of wood look. The inspiration for this piece was to remain very neutral and timeless, and actually Ridley has been super helpful for me to be able to draw inspiration from. Ridley is a digital magazine subscription that gives you unlimited access to over 6,000 national and international titles. Pretty much think of it as like the Spotify for magazines. It's easy to use. You simply just download the app after you signed up online, and then you can just begin browsing and reading. You can always download the magazines if you're going to be traveling or going to be in an area where there's no Wi-Fi or access to the internet, and you're still going to be able to read them offline. It's awesome because you're able to bookmark pages within the magazines that you're reading that you want to refer back to or look back at a later time, which is what I did for this flip. The thing with finding inspiration for furniture flips is you don't necessarily have to look for furniture. You can draw inspiration from just color palettes, different things in different homes. I actually was able to draw inspiration from some of the magazines like Ideal Home, Real Living, and Do It Yourself magazines. And I was very quickly able to bookmark all of the pages that I really liked as far as the color schemes or any of the color combinations that I really liked that I thought would look great on this piece. So whether you're looking for inspiration for your next DIY home project or your next furniture flip like me, or any other hobby or interest that you may have, Ridley has so many topics that you can choose from. And it's all done at the touch of a finger. I'm personally excited to start looking through the woodworking magazines to hopefully continue to learn and expand on that skill as well. Grizzly is offering my viewers a 2-month free access to enjoy when you click the link down in my description, which can also be found down pinned to the comment section. If at any point you need to cancel your subscription, you can do so at any time. And now that I have this completely sanded down, it's time for me to start prepping my bottom piece and taped up so that I can start sectioning off the sections that I'm going to be painting.
I made sure to measure and have the tape running even all the way around before adding the tape and plastic to cover. To make sure I wasn't getting any paint on the inside of the cabinet, I lined the door openings with tape and plastic as well. To make painting my doors a little easier, I added pilot holes and hooks to hang on my rack to spray. There was one small chipped corner on the bottom of the base I had to repair, so I used a 2-part bond wood filler. After sanding it to shape, I was ready to prime. I used Ben Shellac primer. I light sanded with 320 grit between the first and second coat. I then taped off yet another section, this time where the bottom drawer went, since it will be a different color from the bottom section. From the bottom portion, including the doors, I am using the color Grizzly from Behr in the scuff defense line in a flat finish. After 2 coats the following day, I taped off the bottom painted portion, this time so I could paint the middle section. I used the color Sierra in the same Behr scuff defense line in a flat finish. I used the same Sierra color to create a paint wash with water to paint wash all of the raw wood I sanded. I sealed everything using 2 coats of everything's polyurethane and a matte finish. I wanted to keep the original hardware, so I cleaned it up by soaking it in vinegar and boiling water solution. After cleaning it off with some steel wool, I painted them using a dark bronze spray paint. I added the hardware back, moisturized the drawers with some feed and wax, and that was it. Let's remember what we started with. And what it looks like now. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'm really glad I tried something a little bit different using some of the same techniques I've used in the past. I'm hoping you enjoyed it. I love y'all, be kind, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.